Like you say, you've been in this band 12 years.
Yeah.
You've been brothers way longer.
Yeah.
So, is it important to also have time away from each other?
Yes, very important. But it's, you know, sometimes it doesn't really matter. You know,
Okay.
I can hang with Pish every day. You know,
Okay.
It's fun for me. But having said that, I think it's more like things go in cycles. You know, a little bit. It doesn't so much matter if you hang every day or not. It's more. This year is a good year, or next year is maybe a better year. You know what I mean?
Sure.
It's. I don't see a science where it helps to be away from each other.
Okay.
You know, I have a really great time with Pish now, and I've been hanging with him for every day for the last couple of weeks, and a lot this year in general. So, it's.
In that sense, then, is there maybe something that he did on the album musically that surprised you?
Pish is always surprising to me. You know, he's a really, really good songwriter and a musician. You know, but the song "May God," which is very much a Pish song, is for me a masterpiece. You know, and I'm really envied that I didn't write it. You know, I think it's a really good song and a little bit more concrete, but also very abstract and nice, and you know, it makes you get a lot of pictures in your head. And it's also a very firm song to play. It's really nice to play for your body.
And then I think the video also has a lot of paintings in it.
Yes,
right?
this is very inspired by.
But yeah, what was the initial inspiration or the initial spark where that song came from? Do you remember?
I was just. I actually had a hip hop beat.
Okay.
And if you divide the tempo in two, you get like a hip hop beat. So I was just doing that, and then I just did the May God thing in kind of a weird way, and it was just like fun.
Okay.
Yeah, and it was good, and
then he doubled the tempo and it became an indie song.
I did. Okay. So yeah, but it's cool.
But is that because you said this is very much a Pish song? Do you write separately?
We do as well, but we're trying to now. At least my goal is to write a little bit more together again.
Okay.
Because it's something special happening when we two write together.
Yes, and we most of the songs we've written together. But we like to have no rules. Okay. You know, when you've written a lot together, it feels so good to make something yourself, and you know, to be your own boss. You know, and this is just different for every song we say. And now I am also like Pish. We are working on new shit now. You know, we want to make something new for the people faster than 2 years or 3 years.
Well, this is one thing I wanted to talk about, because your previous album came out in 2013. So there is 2.5 years or so between albums. So
how, a little bit too long.
Was there a particular reason why it took
takes
that long?
Time, man. Yeah, and we had we tour a lot, and we are not really organized people. So it just takes time, and it needs to be really good. But now we're a little bit more organized, and we're also a little bit better. So hopefully we will make something for the people a little bit faster. Maybe not an album, maybe a single, maybe an EP. You know.
Okay. And the fun thing about getting to this place in a career is that we give each other time, but also we can look back and see like
that worked.
And like when we work together, wow, something special is happening also. You know, because when we sit on different planets, it becomes like, he's doing his thing and he's doing his thing. And when we do this together thing, it becomes something bigger, I think.
Yeah, me too. And yeah, that's our goal, to really try to get it working, you know, make some new songs together. And this album is going to be, I think we're going to produce it ourselves again, you know, and even put more of our... Yeah, we got the Wanga now. We produced the other one, me and Pish together, you know, no problem. And we didn't know how to do it, but now we know, and now we're gonna really... We have... it's a good spark now. I feel really on a good place.
Good times.
Yeah. Do you know why, or does that happen?
You know, I think it's weird, you know, it's weird. I think I think both me and Pish it was nice for us to get the confidence alone, to be able to make a song alone.
Right.
You know, I really, for me it was nice to see that Pish made a song alone. You know, it made me even more respect for him, and I think it was a little bit the same back.
Yes, definitely.
You know, and also for ourselves to be able to make like some of the songs on new album. It's not alone anyway. It's like a little bit more finished than we used to do.
Sure.
Pish has always. He's my biggest helper, you know, and I like to be the same, you know. So it's not alone. It's never been alone. But now we want to go back to where we really, kind of get the ideas together and really, if we have something, I have of course, and Pish has of course songs. We try both of us not to finish them.
Okay.
So I maybe only have a chorus and a verse, but I don't want to make it finish because I want to finish it with the boys, with Pish, you know.
And that makes it something special.
Then it makes it less boring.
Yeah. Do you notice now the difference then already, because you say you've started writing new material? Do you notice the difference between what you're writing now more together than what you wrote before?
I think the thing is that
it's more the attitude.
Okay. Yeah, and that you do this for a little bit, then you want to do that for a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
You know,
That's how it is.
And it's nothing that is like better or something like that. But I just like want.
Now it's nice to.
Now it's time to do that again.
Do that again, yeah, definitely, and that's exactly how it is. And it's like I'm saying, it's phases. Yeah. You know, you want to do this for a while, and then you want to. It's gonna be so fun, you know, to work, you know, like more like we used to. But at the same time. Yeah, it's no rules.
Sure.
We have no rules. Our rule for the next album is whatever works.
Yeah,
that's the only rule.
This identity, this approach or this mentality, does that carry over then to performing live? Is that the same mentality you can do?
Yeah, like when we are on stage, it's like when the guys are on stage,
that's the monster, you know, and no one can control it. It's a monster, and. Yeah, we are the best band in the world.
And then when you like see that, together we are dynamite, you know. Then why don't you want to be dynamite, you know?
Yeah.
Because one of the things is you're here in the Netherlands now. You have sold out shows. So what does that tell you about the music, about what you're making now?
Well, it keeps us confident, doesn't it? You know, and now we produced it ourselves, and you know, and I don't see any Kygo success. You know, it's not like we are all around the world, but what I see is that Kakkmaddafakka is now a thing. You know, it's a brand, and it's and people know what it is, and we know what to give people, and we always tell the people that they have to spread the cock because the mainstream media isn't helping us a lot. You know, so what is happening is that this is spreading like a secret recipe. You know, or you know how it's going a little bit slower, but it's very cool. You know. And we have this secret with our fans almost.
Sure. And
people feel that we are a little bit of a secret. And we are a secret. And if you find us, you will never regret and you can't go back, you know. Once you embrace the cock once, I don't meet a lot of people that, I used to like cock, you know. I never hear that. It's like, you like it and then you like it for the rest of your life. Because it's just the best band in the world.
So, well, the last thing I want to talk about then, because you mentioned the mainstream, that it's difficult to get into the mainstream. So, do you think it's a good thing?
We're not trying to, you know. We have our approach where people come to us. You know, we don't go to a party where we're not invited.
Sure.
That's the thing. We are proud people, and we know that whatever we give the people, it's going to be better than most of our competitions. So. And then I don't care about publicity. I don't care. You know, I care about having fun on stage and making art. You know, that's what we do, and that's what we've been doing for 12 years. And history will write itself. History will see that these are some motherfucking cool guys from Bergen, and we even the coolest band from Bergen, which is a cool city. You know, and we are still young. What the fuck? We're going to be like AC/DC, we're going to be like Guns N' Roses probably. Just a new era where things takes a little bit more time, and we're not going to buy into this, you know, making a song that will fit all the commercial radio stations and, you know, compromise it like hell. You know, we could have done that too, but we don't want to do that. We want to make sure that everything that has the name Kakkmaddafakka is going to be timeless music and not a trend. We are our own trend. You know, and the great thing with our trend is just a trend that is based on pure greatness.
Okay. I think that's a good note to end on.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, man.
Thank
That
you,
was
man.
Great interview. Really great
Thank
interview.
you.